Tonight, in the wake of that deadly shooting, we're asking questions about the new cell phone policy in public schools, banning those phones, and how that might impact emergency situations.
Yeah, obviously this is a thought all of us parents had and we're stressing about since this shooting. Many parents have concerns about how we would get in contact with our kids in case the worst happened. Tonight, our Josie Frost talked to the Department of Education about those concerns.
It is a concern.
Carl Gullidge is a parent with districts across the state preparing to adopt the new statewide cell phone ban. He says there's always a concern about being able to reach his child, but he says he doesn't want his kid to be distracted by a phone in case of emergency.
If I need to get in touch with them, I can call the office or I can go by that school, talk to an administrator and someone that can get in touch with my child.
According to Education Week, there have been 23 school shootings so far in 2024 that have resulted in injuries or deaths. The new model policy just adopted by the State Board of Education requires students store away phones from the start of the school day, but does not require schools to institute a campus-wide ban. It will be left up to school districts whether phones can be stored in backpacks or lockers. Jason Raven is with the Department of Education.
The policy that the State Board of Education adopted does not outright ban cell phones on school campuses. This is for instructional day-to-day. Obviously, in an emergency situation, the focus of everybody changes to safety and communication. Students need to listen to the adult in the room, and when it is safe to do so, reconnect with their families in the various communication modes that are possible.
He says the department will be working with law enforcement officials to put out guidance to schools on how to navigate this phone policy in these emergency type situations. For parents like Nicholas Nesbitt, he says he doesn't think his child should have access to his phone in an emergency.
Schools have phones. We came up, we always had an emergency, we'd go to the office and make a phone call to our parents. So they really don't need cell phones.
Josie Frost, News 19, WLTX.
And the proviso that created the cell phone ban policy will only last until the end of the fiscal year, which is next summer. The Department of Education plans to do a survey on how the policy worked at the end of the school year before another proviso could be enacted into law. Now, a little later in the broadcast, we'll take a look at one Midland school district making adjustments to improve their school safety.